Behaving inappropriately. Just because I flirted with you and then asked for a few G's? Why are you so sensitive, Nick? Today we're back playing The Sims 3, and I guess today's goal is maybe to find a job or something, because last video I spent all of my money on buying a TV instead of a toilet for my house. That was totally justified and worth it, but you know, I will have to poop eventually, and I'd prefer to not have to dig a hole or go in a bush if I can help it. So let's get to it. All right, so last video we were on a date with one of these single moms, and she ditched us in the park, so we were forced to sleep on a park bench. Okay, so pretty much any of these buildings in town have a career path with them. I could become a police officer. Could be fun, you know, you do get to carry around a gun. That is, you know, pretty much the only fun part about that job. Join music career. I could get a part-time job at the grocery store. I could get a job at the bookstore. I don't know if I really want to do any of these jobs. Maybe I should do one of the ones where you look in the newspaper. Join political career. I think I would rather drink out of the toilet. All right, home sweet home. I just realized this place is incredibly depressing because there's not a single window, and that's gonna bother me. All right, let's look for a job. Daycare. I have heard that this is actually a pretty fun job, but I don't know. Do you think I'm responsible enough to take care of a bunch of kids? Nah, how hard could it be? Let's do it. What's this? Did you just deliver bills in my mailbox? Why you're running away, huh? Pay bills, $83. Yeah, nah, I'm good. Dang, my job starts in an hour? Well, alrighty then, I guess we're not wasting any time. Could you imagine starting a job the same day that you got it? That would absolutely stress me out. It is pretty funny that I'm making a video about getting a job, considering I was just fired on New Year's Eve for my freelance job. That was pretty cool. But there's no way in hell I'm getting a job as a babysitter in real life. That is probably the last job that I would be getting. All right, well, we do have $114. Maybe I should see if I can at least afford a toilet. That was kind of the whole goal here. Nope, we can still only afford the toddler toilet, which I don't think I can poop in. Yeah, it says this is for the doo-doo phase. I think I'm a little bit past that. Wait, what is this? On the clock. Oh, I see. So this is I turn my house into a daycare. It's not like a I go to work type of job. Okay. Well, that's a completely different type of situation here. This does not look like a child-proof home. All right, so maybe I should save this for another video, because there's no way. Well, first off, I don't have any money to turn my house into a daycare, and I also don't know how to actually do that. So let's get a real job instead. Not that babysitting's not a real job, but you know, I have no idea how to run that career on here. So let's do something a little more guaranteed to get me money. All right, let's see what we got here. Journalism, music, culinary. Those are the only three. Those jobs all kind of suck, I ain't gonna lie. All right, I guess out of these three, I'll take the culinary job. Uh-oh. All right, well, that's what happens when you don't get a toilet in time. All right, well, let's go to bed. Oh, wait, there's no door to my bedroom. That's a little bit of a problem. Dude, why are doors so expensive? My word. All right, well, we'll put a door here, I guess, and then we're gonna have to tear down this wall here so I can go take a nap. All right, so at least I have a day before my job starts. Oh my word, these are terrible hours. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Dude, I do not miss working in restaurants at all, because even though you have these 2 days off, you just know you're gonna get called, be like, hey, everybody called off, can you come in? And it's like, no, how about I don't? Speaking of working in restaurants, there's a fast food simulator game that I really wanna play. Even though my videos where I'm not playing The Sims usually don't do that great, I still think that would be a pretty funny one to do. And yes, I do play other games that are not The Sims, so if you want to see any of those, there's a playlist down in the description that has my non-Sims related content. All right, have breakfast. I don't have a stove, so it looks like we're having cereal. Oh yeah, we should probably save up for a shower too. Can you shower or like bathe in the ocean? Maybe swimming in the ocean will clean me off. If this ain't the most single man thing I've ever seen, smelling like absolute dookie while sitting at the table eating cereal by yourself. That was me like 3 years ago, if I'm being honest. All right, let's head down to the beach and let's hope I don't drown. I mean, I guess swimming in the ocean, you're kind of just gonna smell like fish pee, right? Maybe a little salty. Are those barracudas? Yeah, swim over here. Luckily, I just saved, so if he dies, we should be okay. All right, well, that was not helping my hygiene whatsoever. So instead of that, let's try fishing. Walmart just caught an anchovy. I've been out here for like 2 hours and that's all you've caught. Wow. You know what? what am I doing wasting my time? Let's head on back over to, what's her name? Molly French's house. Hey, Molly. Oh, I didn't even recognize her. This completely different outfit that she was wearing last time. Mind if I, use your shower? Woohoo. Wait, we can woohoo already? Hey, I was gonna take a shower anyway. Might as well, two birds with one stone, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, man, that is kind of crazy to be doing right in front of somebody. Okay, that's making me uncomfortable, and I'm the one that did it. Hey, that hygiene's going up pretty fast. So, forget, okay, well, let's go ahead and, let's pretend like that's not happening. Share this memory, yeah, let's put that in my scrapbook. You really think I want to put that online? Are you kidding me? All right, we also need to grab something to eat. Let's see, mac and cheese. Wait, what? Walmart is behaving inappropriately. If he continues, I'll have to ask him to leave. Hey, you walked in the bathroom and interrupted our moment together. You're the one behaving inappropriately. She literally just tried to frame me too. I was in here already and she walks in to try to use the bathroom and she's like, get out, you pervert. Unbelievable. Oh wait, is this her baby? Looks like I'm about to be a stepdaddy. All right, time to go to work. That's a pretty odd work attire, but you know what? Whatever pays the bills. As much as I'd love to do a whole video of me just begging people for money, because I've got that one trait that allows me to beg. Don't know how profitable that's going to be, considering what's her name, Agnes Crumblebottom. I begged her for money and she gave me like 10 bucks. Walmart just went to work for the first time. Another 50 years of the daily grind and he can retire. 50 years. Yeah. Let's go ahead and not do that. Everyone please subscribe so I can retire in 10. I'm just kidding. I'll still be playing The Sims when I'm 75. I'd be almost dead and like that's the retirement age. That's kind of crazy. 150 bucks. That's pretty decent pay. I mean, everything's decent pay when you're a jobless bum like me. All right, so we should have enough money to buy a toilet. And I did sell one of my counters that was glitching over here. That's why I have a little bit more money. So let's go ahead and we'll get the toilet first. Put that in here. And I guess we should probably, okay, we can't afford a shower. Can we afford a window? We can afford a bunch of these tiny little prisoner looking windows, but all the good windows cost like 75 bucks. Guess we can do a couple of these. Insufficient funds. Well, we can do one of these. Oh, and guess what? I need to destroy one of the walls too so I can go to the toilet because I can't afford a door. So we'll just take out the drywall. Well, the good news is that we only have to work one more day. Oh, wait. Oh, I get 2 days off immediately. Perfect. That's a great way to start a new job, honestly. Start the day before your weekend starts. Oh yeah, let's check out my scrapbook. Let's look at the highlights of my life so far. So I quit my job as a daycare worker, which, you know, that was an absolute nothing. And then we got our first date with Molly, then our first kiss, and then, you know, our first woohoo in the shower. Just really important, memorable stuff. Okay, so I can travel to other countries with the, what is this, the World Adventures pack? Obviously, I'll have to save this for a later video as well because there's no way I can afford that. I can't even afford a door for my house. Like I've said in other videos, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I kind of just want to get used to the game. And there's other packs and expansions that I want to get to. I just bought Seasons and I think another one. But at least the expansions in this game are actually worth it from what I've seen in the comments and on Reddit, which the Sims 4 expansions are, kind of worth it when they're 50% off, or you get a free giveaway code, which I do host giveaways to my Discord, by the way, if you want to join there. Uh-oh, there's only one day left to pay the bill in the amount of $83. You know what? If I pay that bill, how am I going to afford a shower? That's kind of what I'm saving up for, so the bills are going to have to wait. Let's check the newspaper for weekly events. Anything interesting happening? Amateur Olympics. Yeah, I'm good on all that. You think I'm going to choose to run for fun? I don't think so. All right, let's grab a quick bite to eat. Oh, this is my day off, so I guess I don't really need to sit around and wait for him to go to work. I kind of forgot about that. So we've got one day to pay our bill, so I assume they're probably going to cut off my power, right? So I guess we're going to have to beg for money the next couple of days, because if we're not working, how else are we supposed to get money? All right, so we could go to the Altos. They look pretty dang rich. The Altos and the land grabs. So we could just kind of ping pong back and forth between these two households, begging for money. Vita Alto. Walmart has learned that Vita is rich. Good observation skills, buddy. All right, so I'm not going to flirt with her, as funny as that might be. Ask about career. Let's actually try to get our friendship up really high, and then we're going to ask her for a large sum of money. Walmart's learned that Vita is employed in politics. Oh, so you're evil. That makes sense. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure if you become friends with somebody and then you're like, hey, can I have a large sum of money? They're probably more likely to give it to you. So let's join. What is this? Oh, wait, is this the kid's bedroom? Yeah, don't mind us, Holly. We're just gonna watch TV in your bedroom and hope that your dad doesn't walk in and think something suspicious is going on. Excuse me? I'm trying to watch my show. Do you have to do that right there? Oh, and now they're fighting. Even better, invite to cuddle. This means nothing. We're just trying to get some money here because I can't work and I've got bills to pay. So whatever it takes. Sorry, Molly. Walmart learned that Vita is in a relationship with Nick. Oh, I saw. Weirdest relationship I've ever seen. Oh, I don't know what happened with that cuddle thing. That action got canceled out. Now I can't find it on here. So maybe it's in friendly. How is mooching money under the friendly category? Can I stay over? I don't know you well enough yet to let you stay over. All right, so she's talking about money. Do you think this is a great time to ask to have some? Mooch large amounts of money. We need like $400 for a shower. So is that a no? Okay. Well, I guess we're going after Nick instead then. Oh, Nicky. How's it shaking, sir? Can I just say that suit is very... Oh, it's... I was kidding. That was a joke. Okay, well, you know what? This is not going very well at all, so let's just get it right out of the way. If he actually gives me money, this would be a miracle. Oh my word, I'm going to take that as a no. You know what, Nick? Behaving inappropriately. Just because I flirted with you and then asked for a few G's? Why are you so sensitive, Nick? Oh no. My bad. What you doing on this computer anyway, Nick? Let's check his search history. All right, well, you know what? Let's get a good night's rest, and then in the morning, we'll try to improve our friendship so we can get more money. I like how they just said I'm behaving inappropriately, but they didn't do anything about making me leave their bed. Yeah, enjoy that bed, loser. He's dreaming about me. Yeah, I hope it's a nightmare. Dude, how is my hygiene going down so quickly? Do you really need to shower that much in this game? Holly, are you kidding me? They're gonna blame me for that. All right, let's take a quick bath and then we'll head home, I suppose. All that work and I didn't earn a single dollar. All right, back to eating cereal, I guess. Oh, wait, what was that? My house bills have been unpaid for too long. Excuse me. Cannot enter build mode when the repo man is claiming your belongings. Oh, hell no. Are you kidding me? Hey, you better not touch my TV or my couch. Hey, you can take my bowls of rotten cereal, but you better not touch my TV. Did they actually take anything? Okay, I guess we should pay our bills. Because if I lose my land grab platinum TV, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Even though I've never once used it. All right, so I'm assuming the repo man came in, saw how pathetic and poor I am, and I was like, you know what, there's literally nothing to take in here. Let's give this guy another chance. Because I saw him sucking things up, but I don't think they actually took anything, did they? Like, my furniture's all here. They didn't take my toilet. So we're chilling. All right, let's check out the graveyard. Maybe there's something cool we can find over there. Explore catacombs. I think I'm good on all that. Is she just walking around crying at every single grave? Lady, don't act like you know everyone who's here. Is there anyone I would know from another Sims game that's dead? Oh, there's a land grab area over here. Kermit land grab. Wow, I didn't know they were related. Kitty land grab, Queenie land grab, Chester land grab. Well, I'm going to assume this lot right here is for Jeffrey. Purchase property, $140,000. This house dang near has a freaking pool the size of the whole property, and it's $140,000. Let's pull up Zillow. Let's see what $140,000 can get you in real life. Oh, cool. This is good. Yeah, I'm really seeing potential here. Man, my 2 days off were so unproductive. So I had the repo man come to my house and maybe steal something. I don't know if they repossessed anything. And I failed at begging for money from the two rich people. But the one positive to come out of this, I did woohoo in the shower for my scrapbook. So it wasn't a complete waste of my time off. Man, this house sucks. Maybe I should just move into the single mom's house with Molly. Maybe that would be more beneficial. Oh, didn't somebody say that you can steal cars in this game? Let me see what trait I have to give him to do that. Kleptomaniac trait, and use it to steal the most expensive car in the neighborhood. Oh my word, we got to do that right now. Modify traits. All right, let's get rid of excitable and add kleptomaniac. Now let's see if we can steal Agnes's car. Hey, Agnes. Got any extra money just laying around? Is that a no? I guess I'm gonna have to steal your car then. Okay, so starting off, you can only steal cheap things. So I don't think we can steal cars just yet. You have to wait until after 8 p.m. to steal anything. Dude, I just cannot catch a break today. I try to mooch money. Nobody wants to give it to me, no matter how much I flirt with them. Now I find out that I can steal and I gotta wait for nighttime. Unbelievable. All right, I guess we'll go over here and woohoo in the shower or something. There's nothing else for me to do. I mean, when does work start? 6 hours. Okay, I got time. Oh, hopefully she didn't see that. What is that, like the 3rd or 4th time I've peed myself today? What is with this dude? Oh, she did see it. Oh, kid, no. I'm sorry, Skip. Just make sure you walk around it on your way down, because if you walk through it again, it's not my fault this time. Skip, you intentionally walked straight through that pee pile. He's gonna tell his mom, isn't he? All right, wait a minute. She works in the same restaurant as me, because that's my work attire. Okay, that's cool, I guess. What in the world is going on with my hair in this picture? Is that what my hair looks like after a shower? Oh, she thinks I'm being a bit creepy. Oh boy, that is... Whoops. Man, my sim is just having a tough day. All right, I will wait until he's done working for today, and then we will try to rob somebody. And I'm sure this will go 100% according to plan, just like everything else has gone in this video. All right, so we made 150 bucks, pretty decent, but you know, unfortunately, I can't really afford anything with that kind of pay, so we're gonna have to kind of pick up a freelance gig as a thief. I mean, at least I got a toilet. That's more than I had last video, which is pretty funny considering I've peed myself so many times, even though that was like my main goal was to buy a toilet. All right, what do you think I can steal? Okay, so it says you can steal as long as nobody is watching. Swipe something. Okay, I think he's stealing her car because that's where I clicked. Oh. Just put the whole thing in my pocket. Cool. Well, let's not go inside and let her know that we're here, because I feel like she's going to be able to put 2 and 2 together on who stole that. So let's go home quickly. You took a taxi. You know, you could have probably driven that car that you stole, right? Okay, so the car is in our household inventory and we can sell it for almost $6,000. Okay, I think I found what the plot of my next video is going to be. I'm going to quit my stupid job. I'm going to just start stealing people's cars and furniture, and yeah, who needs a job when you can just steal stuff? Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and subscribing. If you would like to help support this channel, you can become a member. This will also give you early access to new videos. Usually you get to see videos at least a day earlier. Sometimes it's 2 to 3 days earlier. It just depends on how quickly I edit. That's going to do it for me today, and I will see you all in the next video.